What's happening, guys? It's your buddy Griz, and I hope you are all doing fantastic on this 7th of October 2015. I mentioned the date for two reasons. First being tomorrow is the start of the open beta for Star Wars Battlefront, and I'm so excited. I'm going to be playing a lot, probably streaming a lot, so definitely make sure you're following me on Twitch so you know when I go live, so you can come hang out. I've been watching a few people playing, and I watched Jack Frags play yesterday for quite a while, and he was making it look easy. But it is Jack Frags, but he did make the game look incredibly fun, so I am really excited about that. But more importantly, which is the topic of this video today, we also had a new fine-tuning update for Dirty Bombs. That's why you're seeing some Dirty Bomb gameplay today, and I thought we'd just go over the update because, you know, that's what we do. Get the information out to the people, that's what I'm all about. So as far as updates go, it's not too large. They say right off the bat it's just a fine-tuning update with some balance changes and bug fixes and, you know, just a few improvements, so to speak. But they do mention at the beginning of the article, interestingly enough, that their next update will be the biggest they've had since Dirty Bomb entered open beta, but they still need some more time to get it ready. Excuse me. So that sounds really cool. I really hope there's some new maps in this huge new update coming soon, but I think that's what the game really needs, is some new maps. Getting kind of tired of playing the same 3 maps over and over, but yeah, that's another point altogether. Let's talk about what was included in this fine-tuning update. So the first thing they talk about is the loadout trade-in quotation marks or parentheses beta, I guess. I don't exactly know why they're talking about this, because the loadout feature has been in there for a while. For anyone who's been playing the game, you know well. There is a feature where you can trade in unused loadout cards to get, you know, a higher rarity card. But I think the change here is that they say the new trade-in system will let you trade in 3 cards of the same rarity from bronze through cobalt for a random loadout card of the merc of your choice at the same rarity. So I think the change is that some levels initially required 4 cards of the same rarity to get the trade in. Now it's only going to be 3, as far as I understand it, and as well you can. Previously you couldn't upgrade for the same merc or the same rarity, I guess. So now you can just take 3 bronze loadout cards and upgrade for a different bronze loadout, trade in for a different bronze loadout card, which would be cool because, you know, there's quite a few out there, and if you have 3 and you're tired of using them, you can trade them in, try to get a new one. Second thing on the list here is going to be more so for the competitive teams that play the game, the competitive guys. They're announcing 5-player private matches. So apparently, based on a lot of feedback from the community, they're going to introduce 5-player private matches where teams can trade together. This doesn't really affect, you know, casual players of the game like myself, but I guess for those competitive guys, this is pretty important news. Another change that was largely based on player feedback is they removed secondary mission objectives. Secondary objective missions, sorry, I got that backwards. So basically, the missions that were like complete 4 secondary objectives or complete, you know, arbitrary number of secondary objectives and you get so many credits, they are leaving because apparently there was some confusion on what exactly constituted completing a secondary objective, so they just decided to remove them entirely. Alright, so here is where we get into the nitty-gritty, the balance changes, containing some weapon changes, changes to Merc's abilities, and some general gameplay stuff. So let's take a look at this stuff. Under general gameplay, they've got reduced the amount of view kick players get when receiving small amounts of damage by 10%. So my translation, I guess, is I'm figuring if you're getting shot in the legs or something, you're not going to get as much view kick by that as if you were getting shot in the face or in the chest. So I guess that was the only general gameplay change. Let's get into the mercs. Phoenix is the first one up, and they slightly reduced the amount of time it takes to switch from the healing pulse to other items. So that's good news for Phoenix users. Looks like you're going to be able to switch switch items and switch back to your primary weapon a little quicker after you use the healing pulse. Red Eye. A smoke grenade's smoke cloud now requires more than one explosion to be dispersed, regardless of the damage of each explosion. So in order to disperse Red Eye's smoke cloud, you toss grenades at it or any other sort of explosive. And basically, they've just increased the amount of explosive it takes to dissipate the cloud. It now requires 2 explosions minimum, regardless of the damage that each explosion does. Fletcher! Fletcher's got 2. Increased sticky bomb detonation time to 0.5 seconds, up from 0.366 seconds. So with the lock-on augments, 30% faster detonation, time is up. Time is 0.35 seconds, up from 0.25 seconds. So basically, Fletcher can now detonate his sticky bombs even faster, which is terrible, terrible news for everyone else. Everyone who is not using Fletcher. That's awful news. And sticking with the explosives, Proxy's change, I guess, is they reduced the proximity mine cooldown to 25 seconds, down from 30 seconds. Moving into the weapons, the first one up is the Holland's 880, the pump-action shotgun. They increased the rate of fire to 90 rounds per minute, up from 86. This is good news because the Holland's was a little bit underpowered compared to the other shotgun. I forget the name of the other shotgun right now, but you know what I mean, the one that looks like the square, like a rectangle, or looks like a box or something. Anyways, the Griz AR has had its horizontal recoil reduced by 10%, so we're gonna be less kicking side to side. And finally, the Bishlock SMG, I think that's the one that looks like the Vector. They increased the effective range up to 19 meters from 18, and they reduced the reload time to 1.8 seconds, down from 1.9 seconds. So not a huge change here, but I guess it does make the Bishlock slightly better in both respects, as it can do more damage at longer range. I guess 1 meter longer. That's not, you know, anything crazy, but you know, I digress. I'm saying you know a lot. I'm sorry, guys. And they reduced the reload time, which is also good. You can never complain about shorter reload times. And finally, let's discuss the bug fixes, and I'm not going to go over them all because there are a lot, and some of them are just, you know, not really that worth mentioning, and I didn't really want this video to be overly long, so I'll only mention a few of them. You can read the rest on Dirty Bomb's website, or I'll put the link in the description below, right to the article. Alright, so general gameplay, they significantly reduced the collision around mounted machine guns. That's good news. And pressing Q to deploy an item in an invalid location will now switch back to the previously equipped item rather than leaving the deployable in hand. That's just kind of interesting because before you would have to actually click a button or move your mouse wheel to switch back to your primary. Now it's going to do it automatically. Merc-specific bugs that were fixed include, for Phantom, they fixed a bug where the refractive armor would not always be disabled if in use while placing a deployable item. So he should be able to be seen when he's throwing C4 or something like that, and before it wasn't disabling the refractive armor. So now it does. That's good news. Phoenix, the Potent Pack's augment, the Potent Pack's augment now correctly increases the healing pulse's healing power by 20%. Rightfully so. Red Eye, they fixed a bug where the IR goggles could sometimes not be selected with Q. I had no idea that was going on, never experienced that myself, but that would suck. Sparks, the Reviver battery will no longer drain faster than intended when using the Quick Charge augment. And for the new Merc, Kukiri, I think that's how you pronounce it, they adjusted the slash damage timing so that off-screen targets will no longer be hit, which is, yeah, I would hope so. Finally, to finish things off here, 2 more notable bug fixes right at the end that I thought were pretty cool. They fixed hit detection issues when shooting deployable objects. That's always nice. And they fixed a bug where player models could become stretched while using a mounted machine gun. Now, I'm assuming, I've never seen it either. I guess I don't play often enough, but I'm assuming that was like Long Neck from Battlefield 3 or something. But that's about all your buddy Griz has for you guys today. That's about all I'm gonna go over in the update. If you want to read the whole thing yourself, of course there will be a link in the description below, so you can head on over there and read all the juicy bits that I didn't touch. I pretty much touched on it all, but I did leave a few things out, so if you want to read it, boom, it's in the description. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will hopefully see you all tomorrow for some videos and some live stream action. Battlefront beta finally starts for all of us poor non-super big YouTube streaming schmucks. So I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys will stop by the Twitch channel. I will most likely be streaming some gameplay, and I'll hopefully be making some videos, making some posts to the channel as well. So keep your eyes out. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you want to leave the video a like, that would be great. See you later, guys.
They spawn right there? They just spawned right in front of me. Oh god. Oh. Lol. It's me and this guy in the elevator. No. If these guys win all last minute, they're gonna be pissed the fuck off. The problem is now we have to get as far as the next round. Like they didn't get the objective and like all we have to do is get the objective. Now we gotta do both.